Hello, I'm Eugene Lim, and the topic for my presentation is the critical view of using Internet. I've used the second passage of Unit 28 of Suneng which is about the growing dependency of humans on the information network. How much time are we spending not truly connected to other things or people in the analog or real sense of the word? Not much. We have turned ourselves into human wearables attached to our phones nonstop, with additional sensors from our smartwatches and AI assistant devices, while we patiently await to upload our memories, fantasies, and consciousness to the cloud. In a relatively short time frame, we quickly transitioned from the Internet to the Internet of Things and now the You of Things, a concept that sees our bodies as part of an enormous sentient digital network, and our entire existence downgraded to the status of our smart TVs and refrigerators. Since our cells have been largely reduced to the digital fragments of our reputation captured in the many devices that connect us to others in the world, it is hard to disagree with Yuval Harari's argument that we are becoming tiny chips inside a giant data processing system that nobody really understands. Digital dependency is the overuse of the Internet of electronics to the point that one's daily life is affected. From the moment we awaken to the alarm on our smartphones, to the incessant scrolling through social media feeds before sleep claims us, our reliance on digital technologies is omnipresent. The convenience of instant communication, limitless access to information has rendered us not just users, but fervent dependents. As technology continues to advance, our reliance on it deepens, intertwining our futures ever more tightly with the digital realm. In fact, 66% of the population suffers from nomophobia today. Nomophobia represents the irrational fear of being without a mobile phone. Does this mean that technology is bad? It is difficult to argue that technology is purely bad. If you need a solution for a big problem in your life, technology can help you get it. But if you don't be cautious about how the technology is affecting you, it will be all too easy for technology to shape your aims for you and take control of your life. Especially as technology gets better at understanding humans, you might increasingly find yourself serving it instead of it serving you. For instance, with an enormous accumulation of personal data, the Internet has become a seductive experience. It is human nature to crave the experience which is tailored just for you. So we willingly and progressively teach the algorithms who we are. The Internet allows you to lock yourself in an information bubble and see only facts that support your views, and this leads you to be a more biased and narrow-minded person. Binging on the Internet actually also affects our brains. A book titled The Shallows: What the Internet is Doing to Our Brains by Nicholas Carr clearly demonstrates the negative effects of the Internet on our brains. The book says that when we go online, we enter an environment that promotes cursory reading, hurried and distracted thinking, and superficial learning. Net delivers precisely the kind of sensory and cognitive stimuli, repetitive, intensive, interactive, addictive, that have been shown to result in strong and rapid alterations in brain circuits and functions. Net may well be the single most powerful mind-altering technology that has ever come into general use. During the course of a day, most of us access to the web spend at least a couple of hours online, sometimes much more, and during the time we tend to repeat the same or similar actions over and over again, usually at a high rate of speed, and often in response to cues delivered through a screen or a speaker. Some of the actions are physical ones. As we go through these motions, the net delivers a steady stream of inputs to our visual and auditory cortices. There are the sensations that come through our hands and fingers as we click and scroll, type and touch. There are the many audio signals delivered through our ears, such as the chime that announces the arrival of a new email, or instant message, and the various ringtones that our mobile phones use to alert us to different events. And there are the visual cues that flash across our retinas as we navigate the online world, not just the ever-changing arrays of text and videos, but also the cursors that change shape. The net also provides a high-speed system for delivering responses and rewards, in psychological terms, positive reinforcement, which encourage the repetition of both physical and mental actions. For instance, when we click a link, we get something new to look at and evaluate. In these ways, the net seizes our attention only to scatter it. We focus intensively on the medium itself, on the flickering screen, but we're distracted by the medium's rapid-fire delivery of competing messages and stimuli. Human beings want more information, more impressions, and more complexity. We tend to seek out situations that demand concurrent performance, or situations in which we are overwhelmed with information. This way, the internet lures us into becoming subordinated to it. Carr's conclusion is that the internet is shallowing our brains. So how can we prevent digital dependence? We can develop specialized digital detox programs to reduce dependency on the internet usage, offering regular digital breaks and psychological support. We can also enhance digital education to promote proper understanding and a critical view of internet and smartphone usage. Promoting high life activities by enhancing social connections would be one of the best solutions to escape from the internet swamp. Another marvelous solution is to use AI to analyze our internet usage patterns and develop a program that suggests healthy internet usage habits to users based on this analysis. AI can also use the camera on the computer to detect the user's eye fatigue. This solution would be a great example of using technologies to prevent technology dependency. Thank you for listening to my presentation.